Today is September 6th, 2018, and I'm going to do a update of what's going on with our basketball team right now. We're about 4 weeks into, 4 full weeks into our preseason conditioning. Strength training's going really good. All of our running, agility stuff is going good. Kids are working hard. Been playing a little bit. Finally started our 3-on-1s. We call it our breakfast club, and kids are, really picking up things, getting a chance to really hone in on some individual skills. A lot of times when you're coaching basketball and you have 18 to 20 plus kids in the gym, you're working on team stuff and you're trying to win games. And so you're preparing for that kind of stuff. You don't really get to work on the fundamental part of the game, the square ups and the pivots and all the little things that make for a good basketball player, which in turn makes for a good basketball team. Sometimes those things get lost, when you're trying to prepare, kids to go out and play against other people. So it's been really fun. The girls coming in with a great attitude. Nobody is dragging. Nobody's tired. Nobody's feeling sorry for themselves. Doesn't matter what group of kids I have. I might have some seniors. I might have some 8th graders and some 9th graders. They're just all coming in and ready to go. And it's about as good of a situation from a coaching perspective, that I can ask for. I've got kids that are the kids that can drive. They're coming back up here at, when volleyball gets over, and getting a ball and getting shots up, working on the gun, working on stuff on their own individual workouts and stuff. There's just a lot of dedication right now. And even kids, I'll give you an example, Sarah Ashley Barker, obviously, and she's, gonna go play at the next level and be a really good player at the next level. But, a kid like Bailey Bowers, Bailey's a 2-sport athlete. She's been on varsity and been a starter since she's been a freshman. She's not going to go play college basketball. She could, but she doesn't want to. She's probably going to go to Alabama because her family's huge Alabama fans, and she wants to be a college student. She's a great student. She's she just wants to start that part of her life. She's coming back up here at 5:30, and getting shots up. That's rare today, where you have usually the kids that are coming in and putting the extra time are the ones that are going to go play college, and probably the ones that already have offers and the ones that already have interest, or kids that are, dying to scratch it out. But that's not her, and there's other kids on our team that, that aren't going to go play college basketball, but they want to be the best that they can be for this team and for the other girls on the team. So it's I never could have, when I started coaching 20 something years ago, I had good teams. I was inexperienced. The game has changed, kids have changed, and and I had a lot of enjoyable experiences coaching. I think I was too young to really appreciate them. I know that when I look back, at how hard, especially those 10 years that I was at Clay, I really took a lot of the things that those kids did for granted. I guess I just thought that that's how it was always supposed to be. And then when I got here to Spain Park, I had some tough times the last couple of years. Had a lot of tough parents to deal with, had a lot of tough kids to deal with, had a lot of tough decisions that the administration made that made my life difficult. and don't get me wrong, there were things that I didn't handle very well that made my life difficult. And so now I have this group and the group that I had last year and the year before that. I mean, it's like it's as good as it's ever been, and it was good like that at Clay. I wasn't mature enough to understand that. I wish I could go back and thank some of those guys, and usually when I see them, I do. If I put a shout out on an Instagram or a Facebook or something like that, I usually show a lot of love to those guys because I had it pretty good there. Those guys were really good to me, and I was just so driven, to try to be better, and I missed out on, how hard those kids worked. I missed out how hard, those kids loved each other and played for each other and played for me, and then how good those parents were. I had some great parents there, and I guess I thought that's how all parents were supposed to be. So I never really had not that I didn't appreciate them. I didn't appreciate them as much as I should have. And now the parents and the players I have right now are similar to those. The only problem is I went through about 3 or 4 years of hell to make me realize, yeah, back then it was great, and right now it's great. And so anyways, one other thing, before I let you guys go, I'm working with the boys team. I think I've said that before in another video, and I think I've made an appreciation for working with Coach Latch, but I'm really going to enjoy working with the boys. I've got to spend a lot of time with Coach Latch, and he's the real deal, man. He is really, really good. We have a lot of similarities. We have differences. I think I have an appreciation for the differences that he has, and he has some appreciation for the differences I have. But our core values and beliefs are the same, and so he's going to be a great resource for me, for the next however many years that I coach, and then however many years he coaches together. We're going to be a great resource for each other. So, right now, professionally, I almost can't wait for the day to start. I know that back in the day when my alarm clock would go off at 5:30 or whatever, and I'd have to come up and get up here for Breakfast Club, I was dragging, wanting to stay in bed, all that stuff. Now it's almost I'm beating my alarm up, dying to get up, dying to get going, dying to get here. I get to go pick up Camille every morning, and we come to school, and and I'm waiting for these kids to get here, and they come in, and we're ready to go. And I got a really good schedule. I like my classes. I like the people that I teach with. I like my strength training class. I really like that class. I got some good guys in there. It's one of my passions. And then I like working with the boys 7th period. So anyways, that's just kind of where we are. About to do Spirit Pack stuff, and we got a fundraiser coming up, our Snap Raise. We've got about five weeks left. I was just looking at the calendar. Got about 5 weeks left until we start practice. This next week we got some colleges coming in. SA's got Alabama and Auburn coming in on Monday and Tuesday, and then Kristen McMillan, our 8th grader, has South Alabama coming in on Wednesday. So this isn't a period where schools can get out and come to do high school visits and stuff like that and watch us work out. And so they'll be coming out over the course of the next 2 weeks. So, that'll be fun, getting to highlight our kids in our program. So other than that, I will talk to you in a couple weeks. Bye.